Isaac and Rebekah. This couple love story is such a powerful one, displaying how one's faith could bring good things in the most surprising way. Their love story goes this way when Abraham sent out his chief servant, a faithful one to his relative in Mesopotamia, to find a wife for Isaac. It was the servant who prayed fervently, specifically and faithfully to God to reveal to him the woman to be the wife of his master's son. God indeed was with him. He was not yet finished praying, but Rebekah was approaching to him and did all he prayed specifically to God. So he could recognize the wife to be of his master's son. Rebekah's family and herself were God believers, and as the servant told them everything about Abraham's word in finding a wife for Isaac, they believe him, and Rebekah came along with the servant to meet his mysterious husband-to-be. As they met, Isaac fell for her instantly, and Rebekah as well. Rebekah was a beauty, and so was Isaac. Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. Love triangle exist in ancient time. Envy, jealousy, betrayal, and one-sided love are the prominent emotions a person can feel in this kind of relationship. But true love prevails no matter the consequences. Jacob was Isaac and Rebekah's son, the youngest of the twins. Their complicated story began when Rebekah sent Jacob to his brother's house, Laban, to hide and escape from Esau's anger. When Jacob set his eyes to his cousin Rachel, he automatically smitten and wanted her to be his wife. But his uncle Laban gave him a condition before he could marry her. He needs to work for him for 7 years. He never minded the years because of his great love for her. He endured and waited patiently. Then trickery was about to hit him. On the night of the 7th year, where he supposed to marry Rachel, he woke up in the morning seeing the woman that he made love that night was not Rachel, but his eldest sister Leah. He felt so betrayed and confronted his uncle Laban for his trickery. And he explained to him his action is customary, because it is not acceptable that the youngest will marry first. It should be the eldest. But then Laban gave condition to Jacob again, to wait for a week before he can have Rachel. His patience and perseverance paid him off because Rachel totally became his. Esther and King Xerxes' story is one of complexity, courage, and survival, rather than a traditional romance. It highlights loyalty, respect, and trust in their complex relationship. King Xerxes I divorced his wife, Queen Vashti, after she refused to appear before him. That is why he issued a decree to gather beautiful young virgins from all 127 provinces of Persia. Esther, a Jewish orphan, captivated King Xerxes with her beauty and charm, winning the royal selection process. She became queen, replacing Vashti. But their marriage was likely a political arrangement rather than a love match. As queen, Esther gained Xerxes' respect and trust, influencing his decisions and saving the Jews from Haman's plot. Some interpretations suggest Xerxes developed affection for Esther because of his favor towards her, his listening to her pleas, and his rage against Haman for threatening Esther. Esther's loyalty and devotion to Xerxes, despite her Jewish heritage and dangerous circumstances, demonstrate her commitment to their relationship. The love story of Boaz and Ruth reminds us that God's sovereignty and loving kindness shine in every detail of our lives, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. It's a tale of loyalty, kindness, and redemption that transcends cultures and time. Ruth, a beautiful Moabite widow, moves to Israel with her mother-in-law Naomi. She faces hardship, poverty, and uncertainty. Despite cultural differences, Ruth shows loyalty and devotion to Naomi. She captured the heart of Boaz, a kind-hearted Hebrew nobleman. As she gathered grain, he notices her kindness and beauty and offers her food, water, and protection. As their story unfolded, Naomi advises Ruth to approach Boaz at the threshing floor. She follows Naomi's advice, signaling her interest. Boaz responds with kindness, offering marriage and redemption. He learned that he was a kinsman redeemer, someone who could restore what had been lost to Naomi. He was willing to act as a relational rescuer, redeeming the land and taking Ruth as his wife. Their union was blessed with a son, Obed, who became the grandfather of King David and an ancestor of Jesus.